Hello everybody, Mr. Sharks here back for another tutorial video. Today I'm going to be beginning part number 1 of the Stampy Clock Tower. In this first episode I am just going to be building this base area as well as the actual clock shop inside. So yeah, that is, because I thought doing the outside and then the inside is maybe a bit inconvenient, I don't know. Especially this middle area, which is literally just a ladder going all the way up the center. So yeah, obviously we're going to build the outside in that first. So blocks you're going to be needing for the bit we are going to be starting with is smooth stone slabs, stone, one spruce door which we will get rid of once we build the door because you only need it once, grey wool, stone buttons, stone brick stairs, block of quartz, and birch planks. So let's begin. So first of all, by the way, as you can see I've already done the floor, which isn't something I normally do. I normally just mark out the walls. But I filled in the floor first because I planned this out a little while ago. So what you want to do first is place one white wool as your floor, and then place your spruce door on that. So now you can get rid of the spruce door. And then next to the spruce door, you want to surround your spruce door with stone brick blocks, which for some reason I do not have. So you also need stone bricks for this build. So surround your door with stone bricks. We will want a sign here on the left-hand side of this door, which reads the top TikTok shop. TikTok is on the top line and shop is on the second, as you can see. And that is an oak sign. So I will not place that, just because. Then what you want to do is on these base levels, you want to do 4 smooth stone slabs and then 3 stone next to that. So this is either side of the doorway. So let me show you. This is obviously on the floor. So what you want to do is start with a smooth stone slab. You know how before there was smooth stone blocks, you just had to make a block with your, slabs. So make a block with the slabs. Then you want to alternate the pattern like this. So you've got the slabs, then the stone, then the slabs, and so on. You want to do that so you've got 4 smooth stone slabs like that with 3 stone in the middle, and then stone buttons want to be all right on all of the smooth stone slabs that we place. You want to place stone buttons on them. I'm not going to do that in this video just to save time, but as you can see, if I show you this one, they want to be on every single smooth stone block that you place, obviously aside from the middle area, but we obviously are not building that in this episode. But still, yeah, so to save time, I'm not doing that, but So like I say, we also want to do the same thing on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So that is your base level. Then on the corners of these, you want to go up by 3 stone bricks, just in the corners for now, like this, to mark out the area. Then what you want to do is on top of that, you want to do your smooth stone slabs on each of those, and then you want to continue the pattern of, stone, then stone slabs, then stone, then slabs. You want to continue that pattern across, because obviously there's a doorway here, so the pattern will stop. But on this level, it just wants to keep going, as you can see. There we go. So that should look like this right now. Then you want to take your stone bricks and just drag the doorway layer to the top for now. Then on the layers above and below these, so what I mean with above and below is we have this layer on the bottom, so place stone bricks there, so that's above that layer, and then below this one, do stone bricks there, like that. Then in the middle of that, take your grey wool and fill in that area there, so we should have that. And then obviously copy that to the other side. And there we go, that is what the front looks like. Obviously there will be stone buttons on these. Then what you want to do is go all the way round, and it wants to be the same number of stuff, what we have, so it's all connected. So let me check what we have here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 of those smooth slab blocks. So obviously you want to make a perfect square of the same ones. So we've got 3 at the moment. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, like that, as you can see. I think I'll just keep going around just so I can mark it out. The annoying thing is with slabs, it takes longer to make a block, but you know, that's just how it is. And it is kind of annoying on controller having to go backwards and forwards. By the way, let me know if you're building like on PC or building as quickly as I am. Let me know what's more annoying in your opinion. Like if you use a controller and a PC, let me know what's more annoying, like having to switch like this on controller or having to switch on PC. Because I know PC, to change your inventory slot, you have to press like 1, 2, and all that. But then with your controller, it's like, oh, this, then another button, then this, then another, you know, so on. So let me know. Anyway, that is the first layer done. And then come to the corners of each of those sides and build up 3 stone bricks. And unlike the doorway, the layer where we have the grey, so 1 block above these ones, the grey wants to stretch all the way across, as you can see by the one that is built. So, you know, just fill in this first layer like with your stone bricks. If what I'm saying doesn't make sense, you can just follow what I'm doing on the screen. So that is the first layer done. Then the next layer is just a complete set of grey wool. There we go. Then stone bricks on top of that. There we go. And then once again, you want to just do the alternating pattern that we have with your, you know, stone bricks and normal stone. Remember, all of the outside slabs want to have stone buttons on them, as you can see from that one, and, you know, also probably the thumbnail. Luckily, though, this is the last alternating... No, it's not, because I'm not doing that whole bit, but I'm doing this bit here with the, you know, that, because I'm going to show you where to put the roof and stuff of the inside of the shop. Right, anyway, that is the outside done, aside from this. But what I'm going to show you to do next is the walls of the inside. Then I'll do those stairs with the torches. Then I will do the details of the inside. So what you want to do is you want to come to the inside, and you want to cover up all of these walls with, first of all, quartz going all the way round, like this. This is normal quartz, by the way, not smooth quartz. You want to cover up those walls like this. Obviously leave the doorway, so you should have 2 white wool blocks like this, and then fill in the floor with white wool, as you can see. Then take birch planks and go up for 4 blocks, that is all the way round, so hopefully this won't take too long. And obviously you can cover up the doorway. Yeah, so 4 layers of that, going all the way across. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should be at the same level as this one for now, but then we want to finish this off once we've done these walls by placing quartz all the way around like we did for the base. There we go. So then the next layer above that, you just want to fill it in with quartz again. And then the roof is 1 block above this, but I'll show you the roof when I'm done with this. So there we go. The inside of the shop is 1 layer of quartz, 4 layers of birch planks, and then another layer of quartz, as you can see, like this. And then the floor is white wool. So we should be 1 block above what we have currently. So what you want to do now is another alternating pattern, but this time you want to do stone, normal stone, and stone brick stairs. So on top of the smooth stone, you want to have stone like this, and then going all the way around, you want to have stone bricks on top of the stone. So, sorry, got a bad throat, by the way, in case I sound different or audio is terrible, I don't know. Anyway, you can see like this. So we want to do that all the way around. Like I say, kind of annoying. I don't know what's more annoying, the alternating pattern or probably... No, it's definitely the alternating pattern. I was going to say, I don't know what's more annoying, the alternating pattern or having to place stone buttons, but with the stone buttons, you can just hold it in your hand and go boom, 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 done, like that. But with the alternating pattern, you've got to, you know, keep changing. There we go. So that is technically the, you know, the whole place covered up aside from a roof. But now you can grab yourself torches, and what you want to do is place torches on the stone blocks. So you don't want to place them on every stone block. So ignore the corners and then do one torch and then leave a block gap like this. I'm not including the stairs, I mean just the blocks. Ignore the next block and then place a torch. And you want to do this all the way around. So you should have 4 torches, as you can see, on all sides. So ignore that. Torch, 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 torch. There we go, so that is done. Keep a hold of the torches for now. I'll just place that stuff in my inventory. Then the next layer, you want to go, I'm continuing with the outside and then I'll be done. So the next layer is once again just stone and stone bricks. So go to the corner is a stone block and then stone bricks. So basically you are changing the pattern from what's below it, because as you can see we've got this, but then the next layer will be this. There's no torches on this one. I don't know why, but maybe that's just part of his pattern. He did build this very early in his world. Also, I realized with my last hit the target build, or my last tutorial, I should say, I titled it like first base when that wasn't his first base. The castle over there was his first base, and this was his base when he tried to infiltrate Stampy's world. Anyway. So on this layer, I'm not going to fill it in just because I'll probably do my thumbnail like this or something. But this layer here is the roof, and what you want to do is just normal stone for the roof like this, as you can see. So fill that across like that. And then that'll get covered up when we do the actual tower part. So let me just break this and then show you what it looks like from the inside. As you can see, it is literally just stone on top. So that is the outside walls done. So you can go ahead and clear your inventory. Do we still need the... Yeah, we still need the birch planks and the smooth quartz, but that is just for this center area, like the that bit. So let me just get this out the way. So what you want to do is find the exact center of the room. So it'll be here somewhere. Let me check. I think it's here. Let me check. So 4. Yep, and then from the wall 4 and 4. Yep, so that is the exact center there. And once you've found the exact center, what you want to do, hang on, let me zoom out from my images. Oh, I don't have the image there. Anyway, so this is where your ladder is going to go. But what you want to do is surround this with your quartz, and then the same area, the same block that faces the door, so here, you want to break that there, and also we can break the center. And then you want to place a ladder on that center block there. And then basically you just want to copy the walls. So, you know, first layer is quartz. Then the next layer is 4 layers of birch planks. And once again, once you've done the first 2 blocks, you can cover this up. You know, because doorways are just 2 blocks high. So you can then cover this up. Then for the final layer, it is quartz. As you can see, that is that. So let me just place the ladders on the inside. There we go. That is done. And then, for the roof, I probably should have done this before I told you how to do the roof. With the stone, just continue all the way round from the quartz. Hang on, let me see if it's bright enough to show you. Alright, so just continue your stone all the way round, as you can see, and that is that. Alright, anyway, you can go ahead and get rid of all the stuff in your inventory, aside from the torches. So let me get the big builds out the way. So grab yourself oak stairs, oak slabs, spruce planks, oak trapdoors, stone brick stairs, oak sign, spruce stairs. I've already got spruce blocks. Spruce slab. Yeah, I think that'll do for now, because then I can clear the inventory and stuff like that. Anyway, we've still got to place some torches on the inside. So what we are going to do is come to the doorway, first of all. And you're going to want to place torches either side of that. Then come to the middle column that we just built with the ladder, and place torches on the middle blocks going all the way round, as you can see. Then you want to come to the top quartz layer, and you want to place torches on the middle blocks, as you can see. And then, hang on, let me check. You want to leave a 3-block gap from either side, and then place another torch either side. So it should be 2 blocks from the corner, as you can see. Not there, there. And then that is all the... oh, no, actually, no, it's not, because there's still torches behind the paying area here. So let me just get this desk out the way first. So what you want to do is... Actually, I can get the torches out the way now. Come to the second birch plank layer, so basically the third layer, and place torches exactly where they are on the bottom, as you can see, like that. So yeah, now you can get rid of your torches. Anyway, what you're going to want to do now is, for this desk, is spruce planks. And first of all, take your oak trapdoor, place it underneath this torch. Make sure it opens and closes this way, where it, that way. Then place 2 planks in front of that, like that. Then come to the same spot on the other side here, underneath this torch, and do 3 planks. Not a oak trapdoor, because we can go ahead and get rid of that now. Let me put this stuff back in my inventory as well. And then you just want to connect that area with spruce planks like that, as you can see. So that is the desk area. But then for the way that you pay, or the tills or the cash registers, leave a 2-block gap from either side and place stone brick stairs facing this way, like that. And then either side of those stairs, place oak signs. There we go. And I'm not going to fill it in, but I'm just going to place the oak sign there, just so it matches. There we go. So that is the this area paid. I will clear... I shouldn't have got rid of that spruce slab. Alright, anyway, then what you want to do is come to the corners over here by the front door. Also, I should have said that till is behind that, but you should have probably been able to see. Anyway, what you want to do is come to both of the corners and do a full oak block like that. Then do 2 slabs coming out from either side like this. Then with your oak stairs, face them in, so you make, obviously a table pattern like this. And that is the same on both sides. There we go. Then I don't have the correct blocks on me now, but where... wait, hang on. So this layer here, underneath this torch here on this wall, so this side of the cash register, leave a block here for where the birch plank is, and then just break that block, because we need to change the block behind it. Alright, let me see. Can I fill anything in? Okay. Did I grab... right. There we go. I've got the spruce planks back. Alright, so we want to build this big clock over here. So what you want to do is come to this middle torch here and place a spruce slab there next to it. Then do 2 layers of spruce stairs going down like this. There. Oh, there. Then on the inside, fill that area there with your spruce blocks. Then come down by 2 like that. Then you want to have spruce stairs facing inside like that. So hang on, that should be... Yeah, that's 3 blocks, that is correct. Then connect this bottom one here with a spruce block, and then also do one there. So now we can clear our inventory, and I will grab other stuff that we need. Okay, so now you can grab yourself a chest, black wool, stone buttons, stone pressure plate, oak signs, oak buttons, clocks, item frames, an oak door, which I'm pretty sure we just use on this one build. I'm just going to grab it all, even if I don't use it all straight away. Is that blue wool? Yeah, blue wool. Oak slabs, oak trapdoors again, a gold block with an item frame, oak log, iron bars, glass pane, a note block and daylight sensors or detector, spruce plank. Sorry if I repeat any of these, which I've already grabbed. I'm pretty sure that is it. So let me just get the easy stuff out of the way. So the easy stuff, first of all, you want to come to this desk over here on the right hand side of the door here. Just place a chest on the 3rd block there. So well, it's the, you know what I mean, it's like this one there, and then you want an oak sign above there. I will tell you what they all say at the end. So an oak sign above that chest. So we can now get rid of the chests. Where we made that hole 1 block underneath, place blue wool there, and then place an item frame with a clock in it. There, like so. Over here, so back to where we just came. Back here, you want to place black wool there, so we can now also get rid of the black wool. Place a stone button on the left-hand side with a stone pressure plate on top, and you also want an oak sign there, which once again I will read what it says. Then moving on to actually, right, grab yourself oak buttons, oak signs, and oak front door, or just door, whatever you want to say. Place an oak door there. You then want to place an oak sign on top of on that 2nd layer of the door, as you can see. Then oak buttons next to the bottom there. And then you want an item frame with a clock in it underneath the door, like that. So that is this whole side done over here, but we've still got to do these sides over here. So once again, do these. Now grab yourself note block and daylight detectors or sensors, whatever. So on this one here, place a daylight detector, note block, and then a daylight detector. I wonder if you turn it to night. Oh, they changed it. I'm pretty sure if you used to pick block the daylight sensor when it was night and day, I'm pretty sure if you used to pick block it when it was one or the other, it would glitch out or something and just give you like a random code, I think. Anyway, then for the final one of this desk, by the way, you can get rid of the note block and daylight sensors. Now, for this one, place an oak log on this one here, this block. Then an oak slab on top of that. Then an item frame there with a clock in it. Then on this block here, grab yourself your glass panes and spruce blocks. So come to this layer here. So next to the desk, go 2 blocks up and place your glass pane. This is how it's supposed to be, by the way, a half glass pane. Then place a spruce plank on top of that. Then an item frame, then a clock in it, like that. Then over here, we are going to make a grandfather clock. So what you want to do is leave a 2-block gap. Leave a 2-block gap on each of these, and on this one here, as you can see, place a oak log. Make sure it's facing this way. Then on this layer here, hang on. Alright, so break these 2 blocks and make them full oak blocks like this, in the wall. Then on this bottom layer here, an item frame with a block of gold in it. So you can get rid of the block of gold now. Then continuing on, grab yourself your oak doors and oak trapdoors. So face this way and just fill in these oak doors like that. I think preferably make them so that the hinges are in the door and then, the handle's facing out. I think that's what it was. Then oak trapdoors to match that, like that, so they go up, and you can now get rid of those from your inventory. Then grab your spruce log and place it facing this way on the trapdoor layer. Then place a oak slab on top of that. Then on that spruce log, an item frame there with a clock in it there. Then grab yourself iron bars and place that underneath there, because that's supposed to be, I'm guessing this is supposed to be the bell that chimes, but there wasn't bells in the game when he made this. I'm pretty sure that is everything for the shop. Let me just read to you what the signs say. Let me just clear my inventory. Okay, so this front door sign, I'm pretty sure I've already done it, but it wants to say Tock Shop, exactly like so. Then this one wants to say, 8 p.m., so 20.00, 13th of December 2016, like that. So the 8 p.m. is on the top layer, and this is on the second. Then above the chest here, it wants to say second-hand clocks, like that. So that's the top layer where it says second-hand, and then the second layer is there where it says clocks. I'm pretty sure that is everything. Yes, it is. So yeah, that is what I'm going to wrap up today's tutorial. Next tutorial will be the this part. I do not know how fun it will be, considering I'm probably just going to do how long or how fun it will be, considering I will just do literally like one of these pillars and then tell you to do that on all sides. But yeah, also remember to fill in the roof with stone above that bit, and then where the ladder is, just go across, like that. But anyway, that is the Tock Shop done. So yeah, that is what I'm going to wrap up today's tutorial. So if you guys did enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe. We are so close to 2K subs. In fact, maybe when I release this, we have already hit it, but I do not know. Any building suggestions, please leave in the comment section down below. If you want to check out my second channel and my Twitch, those links are in the description down below. But yeah, hope you all have an awesome rest of your day. But stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, guys.